Right, it's afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. Now, I'm going to do a health update. I keep having a lot of people ask me how things have gone. Day before yesterday, I received a phone call from the hospital, because remember I went last month to find out why I've been getting these flutters and these chest pains. Now this has been ongoing now, it's approximately 7 years, but 4 years ago I went to the hospital with the same thing when it got too much. And they told me, oh, don't worry about it, it's all good, it's all fine, you'll be okay. Change your diet, basically. I mean, I don't know why, because we ate healthily anyway. And they just kind of like brushed it off. So day before yesterday, I had some tests done last month, and the doctor phoned me day before yesterday from the hospital and said, can you come in tomorrow? Well, he wanted me to go in then, and I went, well, no, I can't, I'm busy. It's a bit short notice. He said, can you come in tomorrow morning? So I went in at 9:30. And I looked at his face and I thought, this ain't good. And so I said, why, what's up, what, you know, what's going off? And he just said, right, I'm going to explain, we have found something. And I do know that you came 4 years ago. But he said, obviously, the problem, it's got worse. And so what's happened is, over the last few years, I've been getting a lot of heart flutters in the chest. Some of them last a couple of seconds, 20 seconds, something like that. Some don't. And I had the monitor fitted, so from the results of the monitor, it doesn't happen every single day, but it happens quite often. And it didn't seem to happen on the day, apart from one at 4:15 in the afternoon and one an hour later at 5:15. But from what they've found is short burst of, I'm not sure how they say it, atrial fibrillation lasting 48 seconds, and irregular narrow complex whatever that is, cardia lasting 11 beats, because they keep getting like sharp pain, and it's like being electrocuted in the chest. And so that was getting more frequent. So that's why I had a bad episode a month ago, and it woke me up at 2:30 in the morning on Sunday morning. And I just, no, Monday morning it was. It happened. I'd been having trouble all day on the Sunday. And I woke up at 2:30 Monday morning and went to the hospital at 9 o'clock. But, so yeah, the thing is, I am not out of the woods. Because while they were there, apart from the flutters, what's causing the flutters, it's nothing to do with drink, because I hardly drink. It's nothing to do with smoking, because I don't smoke. It's nothing to do with what I'm eating, because I eat healthily. It's not that I don't get exercise, because I do. All the other tests came back. My lungs were clear, my kidney was clear, my liver was now better than what it had been 4 years ago. We cut all the sugar out of everything the last 12 months. And we eat a lot less things than what we used to do, even though we'd altered the diet back then. So everything has gone back to normal, to what it should be, apart from my heart. And the only way I can describe it is by showing you, because some of you won't what's it? So let me just sort this out. So if I go to my camera, go to the picture, I'm going to try and share this with you. Now, I'm not sure if you can see all of that. So imagine that's my heart. So that's looking at me front face. So the left-hand side is this. Although it looks like that's the left, it's not, it's this side. You've 4 chambers in your heart. The top 2 contract like that. And then they sort the blood out, in and out. And, you know, it goes through the system, of course. So what's happened here, I'm just going to share this with you. So, where are we? So it's this section here, it's like in here, sorry, in there. What's been happening? These have been contracting like it's supposed to, but instead of pumping all of the blood out, the blood's been sticking to the sides. Not all of it, you know, it's just every now and again, and it's been culminating, gathering and clotting. So they've put me on a blood thinner, which will then release, hopefully, release this, break this up, the clots there, and then it'll go through the system, hopefully without hitting the brain and killing me outright, and doing any of, or causing a stroke, basically. Now, if that doesn't work in 4 to 6 weeks, because that's what they've given me the blood thinners for, then that means I'm also going to go back and see a cardiologist, and he will determine whether I need further treatment. Now, other treatments, if it doesn't work, can be, you can get electric shocks to get your heart kick-started properly. You can get, you might need to have an op, a small op, to open up the airway, the veins or the tubes leading into the heart and out of it. So I think he said it's these. Or those. I can't remember which ones he said now. So it's the treatment can be either electrical cardioversion or cardioversion with medicines. So it's where they put you to sleep and they give you an electric shock, and that kickstarts your heart properly and hopefully getting the blood pumping round. And then that might work, and if that doesn't work, then they can try it again and give me medicine as well. And if that doesn't work, it means going in and doing a slight op on the arteries. That might need to be done. So that's how it stands at the moment. And he did say, and not to take it lightly, because I have to go 4 to 6 weeks before I see the cardiologist, which means I have to be extremely careful. Don't over exercise or anything like that. So I'm trying just to take it easy. Now, that doesn't mean to say I can't do your orders. Don't mean that at all. That was Ray coming back. Yeah, so I just have to be careful. Don't overdo things, because he doesn't want that shifting before the blood thinners thin it down and try and get rid of it. Because they do have to get it out of that section of the heart, because they don't want it to travel up. If it goes up, I could be stumped. It could cause a massive stroke, or kill me, one or the other. But both could do it, you know what I mean. You can still have a stroke and survive, but you can have a stroke and kill yourself, or it kill you. So yeah, it's a little bit worse than what I thought. And yes, I am worried about it, but I just keep myself busy and, you know, keep my mind occupied and not think about it, to be honest. I've had my little tear up. My family knows what's going off. And yeah, I'm just going to do everything I can. Now, he was lovely, lovely doctor, really nice, and he took care of me. I was in there going section to section. I had all the kinds of tests done yesterday, and like he says, my liver's fine, my kidneys are fine, my chest x-ray came back okay, my lungs are okay, everything's in good condition. And he said, how old are you? What, 50, 52? I went, no, I'm 63. And I just looked at him. I started to laugh. He went, oh, I do apologise. I said, no. I said, I just kept myself healthy. And he says, well, I'll tell you something now. For 63, you've kept yourself in good shape. And I said, well, we try. He said, most people in their 40s today, the minute they touch 40, they're starting on medications today. I said, well, you'll notice then that I'm down for not taking tablets, not taking medication. We do the alternative medication, natural things. And he went, I did see that. And I says, well, then sometimes it works. He said, well, you've done well to get to where you are without it, without anything. And I said, well, thank you very much. So, you know, it does work to do it natural remedies first. But obviously, as you get older, things happen, And mine, he thinks, is because I have had a lot of stress in the last few months. The last year has been very stressful at times, and we've just had to cope with it. Cope with what's going off and whatever, which I've done. But that'll be the last time I get stressed over anything, because I aren't usually a stressful kind of person. I can get angry and upset about people who are stupid, people who are off their heads, people who cause problems for other people. I don't like it. I can't stand stupidity. I cannot stand me people. I just can't. I can't abide them. It's, you know, there's more people in the world far worse off than we are. And so, you know, people go through life. We have an old saying, life's a bitch and then you die. It's just how you cope with it. And I've never had so much stress as what I have coming back into the family, really, because I've always lived away from home. I've always done my own thing, you know, and then I've come back and all it is other family members have got family strife. You know, we've had a lot of deaths in the family, so that doesn't help. But just for regarding stress, I have to say, and I'm going to be totally honest with you, we've had stress caused us through no fault of our own, or stressful situations that have not helped, and being put in these positions, you know, there's shit, it's life. But that stops because I'm not going to put up with anything. I'm very tolerant, very patient. I am fiery when the need arises. But in general, I don't suffer fools gladly. I don't pull any punches. I can't abide liars. And I'll help anybody. But don't cross me by being an ass, because I don't put up with it. I just don't. You know, and I will be the first one on the front line to sort something out if it's uncalled for, purposely done, or anything like that. I won't stand for trouble. I won't stand for other people being arseholes with me or with my family, my immediate family. You know, and that's it. So I don't tell all. I'm a very private person. Raymond is. And by the way, we've just come back from Raymond's. He thought he could have had PTSD since he had the fall, because he has changed. It's altered him a lot. Raymond's always been known in the family as a gentle giant, but sometimes it's when I get up on a morning, I'm not sure who I'm going to be met with. So he can be the nicest bloke on earth, or he can be moody and sometimes snappy. And I just put it all down to the accident, which it is. And so what they've said about him is, let me just read what it says. He hasn't, so he's been to see a specialist today. We had to go downtown to see him. And they've called it, let me just look it up because I can't remember the full name of it. Right. He has dissociative trauma. So it's more connected to him not being as active as he once was. So he can't get to grips with that. And caused through the event he suffered when he had the fall. So breaking his ankle, breaking his wrist. And then since then, he's got the onset of osteoarthritis in his knee. He had it prior, but it made it worse, basically. And it brought it on 12 months quicker. Same as his shoulders and neck. He's a lot of pain in his shoulders and neck. He doesn't sleep properly at night and things like that. So we're already going through our own trauma. You know, it does affect me, obviously, because when he gets his moods on, or he just is not Raymond, I have to cope with that. And so when you've outside sources coming in causing other stress, you just don't need it. And we don't ask anybody for help. Never asked anybody for help, I don't think, apart from my son fixing up a bit of fencing for me once. I don't ask none of my kids for help. And we always cope and manage on our own because we're old school, we're old timers. Back then, you didn't have anybody to stand by you, pull your socks up, pat you on the head, and, you know, we did everything ourselves. We coped with everything ourselves. And I have to say, you know, my generation manage things like that. And still can manage things like that. But today's kids, if you take the phone off them just to have a look at it, they go bananas. They can't cope with anything. So there's a massive difference to how we're brought up. And they seem to want not to work, not to engage. They're me. And there's a lot of things. And I'm thinking how the hell they would cope in my day. They just wouldn't. They'll end up in the nut jobs, nut houses, because they just wouldn't manage. They've not got the ability, the sense, and they're all. A lot of them are self-absorbed, and so, you know, if we don't get all that back how we were brought up. And I had a conversation with my daughter the other night. Yesterday, I think it was. Sorry, I was telling her about what happened at the hospital and talking about it. No, it was the day before, actually. And she was saying, oh, her way of thinking is different to mine. Well, of course, everybody is. We're all different. But the values in life are different. And it's, you know, like, when we say we're going, so this is for the old timers. When we say we're going to do something and we're going to be there at a certain time, you're either 10 minutes before, you arrive 10 minutes before, or you're there on time. Today, if somebody says, I'll see you at 2 o'clock, and they don't turn up till 4 o'clock, and then the wall's thing going, oh, I didn't realise time. And I'm laughing about it. I could kick ass. I really could. I could kick some bloody ass, because I'm thinking, you've had me sat here waiting. You know what I mean? And it's just, life is so different today. But we have to adapt to their life today, but they're unwilling to accept and give a bit of leeway to our way of living and the way we think. So I just think it's all one-sided, and if you don't come under their demands, my God, watch out, they'll cut your bloody head off. They disown you. And I'm thinking, now this has all happened and I know what's been causing it and everything, I'm just Ray and I, and that's it. You know, I love my kids. I adore my kids. They don't realise it, I don't think, because they're too wrapped up in their own worlds. But I'd give my life for my kids, and I'm sure most parents out there would. If the push come to shove, you would. But we don't have to like the way they are. And eventually, there will come a time when they wake up and think, Jesus Christ, we were bad. Not us, them. You know, our parents were right. But hey ho, you know, it comes eventually with age. When you, your stages in life, you're like, every 20 years, 16 to 20 years is a generation born, right? So if you take 5 generations, that's 100 years. If you say every 20 years is a generation born, each generation is going to be totally different. But I have to tell you, I can go back to my parents and my grandparents, and I'm not saying my parents were angels, they weren't, but I learnt a lot from them. My grandparents, whom I adored, and their tales of their parents, and I still look back and wish we were in today's society. I would love to go back to when I was a child, because life was simpler. People cared. People had respect. People, your neighbours, you all looked after each other. You all helped each other. Today, I mean, I live in a square where there's what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 houses. Is it? Sorry. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 houses. and they hardly know each other. And I'm thinking, wow, what's happened to it all? You know, do you never remember? Some of you must remember when you were back in the old days when I was growing up, I say when I was 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, if somebody came out washing the car, it was time everybody did. If somebody came out and cut their edges, everybody did. If somebody cut the grass, everybody did. There were certain times of the year when everybody did the same sort of thing, and I look outside mine now, and like I say, I live in a square, and it's not all neat and tidy, because we've got several families in this square now that don't really give a bollocks. The hedges are uncut, the grasses are uncut, the net curtains look disgusting, actually. You know, you never see them cleaning the windows. Some of us do. When some of us come out, we all start, you know, the older ones do, but the younger ones, no, they don't do anything. They leave the rubbish on the street, the cans in the road. They'll get out the car and drop the can on the road and not pick it up. And I've seen it done loads of times, and I just think, you scruffy sods. If I come and did that in your bedroom, or if I come and did that in your living room or your kitchen or your garden, you'd soon have something to say. But then I look at the garden and I think, well, maybe not. But there you go. Like I say, times are different, but we are going to be putting ourselves first from now on. And I think it's our time. I mean, Raymond's 70 odd now. I'm 63. And I just think, you know, we ain't got that much left, I'll tell you. And I am sure, I don't know how long I've got with this bloody thing, because like the doctor said, he's hoping everything goes okay between now and when I see the cardiologist, so they can sort it out. So, crossing fingers, touching wood, let's wait and see. But yeah, it's time for us. Now, that's over and done with. Thank you for staying, if you have. Thank you for listening. I appreciate it. Right now, I have to tell you, on our way back from the specialist with Raymond, we called in at the market, Leeds Market. And Leeds Market is a well-known, all over the world, Victorian market. And it's not outside. We've got stalls outside. And so we did a little bit of shopping. And I'm going to share with you what I found. It is only material, I have to say. It is. But look what I found. And I couldn't wait. So I am going to be putting it in the shop. And I did come back with quite a bit. So, you know, I'm doing these carpet bags. Look at this. It's absolutely stunning. This is like a velour and canvas. It's just gorgeous. Look at that. So I'm going to be doing, I will be putting some of it in the shop. But if you want a bag making from it, let me know and I can make a bag. But I have to say, it is just beautiful. Thick canvas type. Gorgeous. So I am willing to make the bags if you want them. The different prices. No bag is over £20, so you know, and I'm on about a decent bag. Okay, so these are the canvas ones. This one is a beautiful purple, like waterproof. Absolutely gorgeous. Couldn't resist that. And I love this one. I just love it. So if you see any of the fabrics and you want a bag making, just like a shopping bag, you know, a tote bag, let me know. I can do it with pockets inside and out. This one, it's that way. Beautiful and soft that way. And like a canvas that way. So there's that one. I did only get a metre of that one. All the others are 2 metres. One of them's got 3 metres. So, because you only need a couple of metres to make 2 or 3 bags. Then I found this one. Again, it's like a canvas. So and they're all lined. All the bags are lined that I do. Beautiful fabric. Then I found this one, which is going to be the lining for the darker ones. So a nice cotton, pure cotton. This one is also going to be, it can be used as a bag or it can be used as a lining. I love the colour. Like a dark moss green. This one, oh my god, I thought, yes, definitely have that one. It's my all-time favourite colour, this. Beautiful, look at that. Again, it's more like a canvas on one side, and then you've got the beautiful super soft, like a velour. Gorgeous, look at that. And then I found this one, which I love. I love this sort of thing. Julie would have loved this. So that one again, like a canvas. So if you want a bag making from any of them, just let me know. I'll show you, I'll draw it for you after. What kind of bag. Again, blue lining. I just bought the darker shades for the linings on the darker material. Oh, and this one. Oh, I just love it. It's like a vintage, look at that. Canvas. Isn't that gorgeous? Springtime bag, that would look fantastic. So this one, again, was just bought for this cotton canvas. Pure cotton. And that's to do the linings with for the lighter colours. So, the bags. Now, I've only got a bit of card here, so I'm going to do it. Now, if you want a bag making, we do them with a, it's like, so I can do that, like that shape for you. So it goes across like that, and then you've got a press stud inside with the big handles. So they're all long enough for you to put on your shoulder, you know, and it won't fall. We can do them with a pocket on the front and a pocket on the inside on the lining. But we can do the normal shape bag as well, like that. I can do it with the pockets here, like a tote bag, and then you have your handles. I usually generally take those in there and take that bit off because it's a better shape. But you'll have like 3 pockets on the inside, and then you'll have the 3 pockets on the opposite side of the bag. Like I say, they're all fully lined. I do them with zips, but I don't like to do them with zips because I don't. But if you want a zip in it, I can put a zip in it. And just let me know of the fabrics I've just shown you. Like I said, this shape bag is $14.99. This shape bag goes from $14.99, depending on the fabric. If you're getting the thicker fabric, the more expensive fabric, then it goes for $19.99. And 20 quid for the bag isn't bad, is it? Okay, so if that one's done in the most expensive fabric, then that one becomes $17.99, because these are bigger than they are and you've more material. Okay, so I'm just showing you. So bag number 1, that shape. Bag number 2, that shape. Just let me know on this video if you want a bag doing which fabric. Let me just go back through the fabrics again. So we'll just say number 1 is the canvas, vintage canvas. Number 2 is the purple velour. Number 3, is the what is it? Not that one. Oh, the purple check. Purple check. Number 4 is the mocha. I'll call it mocha velour. Number 5 is the red stripe. Number 6 is the like a small check brown. And number 7 is the top quality. It is a top quality fabric. Top quality fabric. So like I say, depending on, if you want the vintage canvas in number 1, it's going to cost you £4.99. If you want the vintage canvas in the top quality fabric, it's going to cost you £17.99. If you want the vintage canvas in number 2, £14.99. But if you want it in the top quality fabric, it's going to cost you £19.99. Okay? Yeah. Because there's more to that with the other pockets. So that's it. I'll leave that there for you to have a look, and if you're interested, let me know on this video. Thanks for watching, take care, speak to you all soon. I'm going to put a picture up of each fabric close up so you can make a decision for yourself. Bye bye for now.